because I saw the movie Reagan, and because today was the first day of school for Columbia University, and because there were protests at the college, they picked up where they left off in spring. I thought I'd show this clip of Ronald Reagan when there were protests about the Vietnam War in California colleges, including Berkeley. I don't know if you ever saw this, Jen, or he was governor of California, and this is what happened. I was only 6, so you wouldn't have known about it first.
I was 11 years behind.
Right, exactly. But anyway, I don't know if you ever saw a clip of this, but anyway, here's Ronald Reagan, and here's how he handled the protesters at college.
Once the dogs of war are unleashed, you must expect that things will happen and people being human will make mistakes on both sides. But this violence was precipitated. And I would like to say one more thing, Professor. If we're going to start simply from when an incident takes place after the violence has started and say, oh, this has now become the issue, I would like to propose that the issue is that on the campuses, you who are adults, you who are entrusted with those young people and their guidance, have a responsibility to make it plain to them from the very beginning that you yourselves do not tolerate the kind of conduct that has led to the burning of Wheeler Hall, that has led to 2 murders on the campus of UCLA.
We are making it clear. It's a fine political speech, but we have made that clear over and over again, and I think you know, if you stop talking for politics, that the overwhelming majority of the faculty and students are against violence, have done more to curb violence than you. I think violence escalates precisely because every time there's a regents meeting, the chancellors of all 9 campuses have to scurry around and see if they can put an end to negotiations so that the governor doesn't come to the regents meeting and get them fired, as he has already done before. You've created an atmosphere on the campus where no one wants to listen.
You are a liar. Now, don't you talk about political speeches. Don't you make a political speech of that kind and charge me with going and trying to fire chancellors. I have fought to keep politics out of that Board of Regents and out of the running of the university, and will continue
to negotiate many times.
Negotiate? What is to negotiate? What is...
The university is a public institution.
That's right. But the university...
its own community and for the community of Berkeley that live around it.
All of it began the first time some of you who know better and are old enough to know better let young people think that they had the right to choose the laws they would obey as long as they were doing it in the name of social protest.
Yep. He sent in the National Guard. He broke it up, and that was him as governor of California. He took a lot of heat for that. They accused him of escalating the violence by sending in the National Guard. But I think Kathy Hochul could maybe take a page out of Reagan's book if she wasn't playing with Chinese spies. I don't know.